Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And some room to maneuver. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And they are finally going to stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. He can run, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. It's 7-0 Steelers. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive lineman? You sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. This time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 3rd down, Marshall eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw on second down. Marshall, flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Here's Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's a give to Lynch. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Shotgun. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run with Lynch. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your... Sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. No gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's a give to Bell running left. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. To throw. Marshall. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Singletary. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, here on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On first down, Marshall escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Marshall eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Final shot before break. Marshall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Come on now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They're going to look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try the right side with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Marshall. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Called that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. It's complete to Brown, right side. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, Lynch looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And Eifert has it. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. So the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down, the run with Lynch. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Singletary in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown. Since a big play there, taking it in. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. Bust through the tackle. Still going. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Play action. Marshall. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing on 1st down. Marshall goes underneath for Bell. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got a man. It's Brown. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Marshall being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 2nd down following the incompletion. Off the play fake. Marshall. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Marshall, a screen to Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Marshall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Marshall. And an alley to run. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Marshall. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Marshall. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The give is to Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go.
Again, it's Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it is all up to Dan Carpenter. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it is all up to Dan Carpenter. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Steelers have won the game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Pittsburgh, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.